Dark Knight's death metal Robin King.
Yo, Chris, I know you've been waiting for this one.
Nope. I couldn't be less interested, honestly.
I know you needed more. More Batman Edge.
Oh, man. We get a ton of it. I got a paper cut from reading this, and I read it on an iPad. That's how edgy it is. So, just to recap, the Robin King is an alternate version of Bruce Wayne who's like 10 and actively killed his parents just to be just because he's a dick. And this essentially is his origin story continued. We get a 2-page spread of all the bullshit, like prep time shit he's collected to destroy the rest of the Justice League.
Yeah.
And a lot of this issue is him systematically walking through the league of his universe. He's 10 years old without powers, but he has all of their weaknesses just in his pockets.
Yeah, around his belt.
As he takes down...
that's Batman, right? I mean...
Yeah, but, he takes down Firestorm, he kills Hans
Why
von
is Firestorm always getting smoked in these stories, man? He's always him or Captain Atom, they're always one of the first to die.
Yeah.
I guess it's because they're supposed to be such big deals in the first place, so it's...
Did he kill 2 Flashes?
Well, he kills... Well, the most important thing, he kills Hans von Hammer and Steve Savage. So he's...
Yeah, man, come on.
Yeah, he literally...
You can't just beat them without being on that type of list, you know.
Yeah,
what I'm
one
saying,
of them
of most raw.
Yeah, he took down Steve Savage, who has a biplane. He's goated now. So he just systematically kills one by one the League. He kills Hawkman and Hawkgirl. He then proceeds... He
chucks a spear at them, man.
Yeah, it's so easy for him. Like he just picks them off one by one.
Did he ever have the training? Did he?
No, he's a 10-year-old boy.
No, right? He's just a young boy.
He just has the weaknesses of everybody in his pockets somehow. And he's not even done, but that's when the Batman Who Laughs shows up and is like, "Hey, you want to be part of my plan?" And he's like,
well,
okay.
He basically comes to save him before Superman and Wonder Woman come to destroy him.
Oh, he would have made it.
He had weaknesses. Nah,
he would have made it.
I think that's what it was implied. He kind of...
No, because he has it showed one of his things in his utility belt was this thing made out of all of the shades of kryptonite. He was ready. He would probably just walk up to Superman and rip his nuts out. It would have been... Because that's just Edge.
And then put him in his mouth.
Yeah, just really fuck him up.
He dumped him.
So yeah, Batman Who Laughs is like, well, you don't want to be around when Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman show up because they'll kill you. And Robin King's like, okay, I'll join your team.
If you say so.
I think in the present time he manages to kill Animal Man, Red Tornado, and Blue Beetle too. Like we cut back to the present time, he kills all 3 of them. That was a bummer. He literally kills Blue Beetle with a Blue Beetle, I think. He takes a big...
Yes. And this actually happens, right? Like
this is in present time.
Yeah, I'm attitude about Animal Man, but...
Yeah, I also
and I guess Blue Beetle too, man. I don't really care about Red Tornado, TBH, but...
Well, you shouldn't be able to kill any of them, really. But we then get a little bit of a flashback. He's like, hey, you want to join my Groblin army? And he's like... No, I want to be a free guy or something. I don't know what his deal is. He's just like, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want rules to be put upon me. So Batman Who Laughs ends up tricking him into becoming one of the Groblins. And then at some point he reawakens him because, the story wasn't edge enough. And yeah, we cut back to the present. Batman throws a batarang at it. He catches it and just flicks it back at Batman in the present time. And, then he just starts beating the shit out of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Yes.
He was ready for that.
You're right. He was ready.
And
he got a ring. He got something for Batman specifically too for other Batman. It was like the blood or something. I was just like, man, that's just.
I remember what it was.
That's just the stun on him.
He pulls out this brass ring, this brass knuckles that has the kryptonite on one, the pearl of the pearl blood necklace from his mom on one just because I guess that's Batman's weakness. You got to beat him with his mom's pearls.
With his mom's pearls.
And the special diamond forged in the fires of Hephaestus for Wonder Woman. And then he just beats the shit out of him. So yeah, and that's when Batman Who Laughs is like, all right, I'm a big giant entity right now. I'm going to just take you and plop you right here in this weird Robin world, and you could be their king. And you win.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I'm not betraying you, bro.
Nah.
You won. You good.
Yeah, here, take your Robin planet. We get another side story.
Cheer.
We get another side story featuring the Signal. Apparently has light
Pretty
powers.
cool.
I did like this part. It's basically them taking down a evil Signal, I guess, from an alternate universe. It's him and the other sidekicks. They basically find this guy, and he has to use the powers of his light. I didn't know he had light powers, and I guess that's why they literally call him the Signal. So,
yeah, that's really dope.
Yeah,
apparently he had darkness powers for a second because of. I mean, he briefly mentioned it. But I guess he gets his light powers back, the ones that we didn't know he had in the first place.
Yeah. And yeah, you know, they save the day.
They beat his ass. They beat this green toxic ass. Well, he has a sword. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Dope.
I did not like this issue. I thought and I don't say that often. I mean, I try not to say that I straight out don't like anything, but I don't know. This one was just like, I feel like I have an averse reaction to Edge for the sake of Edge, and I didn't really appreciate it.
It's because you had to endure it from your brother for many years.
It's so much. I'm exposed to it. Brian would have loved this issue, but
no.
Yes.
And I'm like, this is a little too much. There's too much shit going on.
How could there be too much Edge for someone that?
I don't really like edgy shit like that all that much.
Lies.
You tiptoe
I actually hate people that are like, he's fucking Batman.
No, this is not the event for you, because that's pretty much what this event is.
This is not the right?
This event is basically like, because he's Batman for forever. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, I feel like I'm watching this, like a ton of heroes just die, and it doesn't really mean anything, because the ones who die in our
continuity. I know you were sick about Animal Man.
Yeah.
They brought up the anti-life equation from the deceased event that's going on right now.
It's just not going to matter.
Which was like, oh, damn, he knew about that too? Holy shit.
It's not going to matter, because at the end of the day, this is all going to be undone, and we're literally just, like, dropping characters for the sake of watching, just establishing how cool the Robin King is.
Yeah.
And, you know what? It's just like a try-hard thing, where I'm just like, relax, we get it.
I like the art a lot.
The art's cool, it's stylized.
And I think it makes sense. They're really trying to establish this character, but, you know, I feel like comic books in general have been doing this recently, where they're really just trying to force a character they think is going to be likable just because of how they made him. You know what I'm saying? Because they think they know what the readers generally want. And that's what this was. It seems like something that they made to appease people. Like, oh, yeah, they'll like this, and we'll insert him here and make him do all the cool things.
Well, it's probably that, but also I think...
Oh, you know what's funny?
What?
Oh, go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was thinking, like, it was also just, like, the way they marketed this event. The whole time I'm just thinking... I'm just picturing Scott Snyder going like, "Isn't this cool? And metal? Isn't this one of these or one of those? How about one of these?"
Which is weird because, you know, New 52 Batman was so awesome.
Yeah.
What happened?
I'll say, I mean, here's the thing: is like, if you want, and it's not like I hate, like Chainsaw Man is the gold standard for these edgy metal concepts that you want to pull off, because like Chainsaw Man has like a weird deep emotional core to it. It's like got a fun story attached. It's not just look how cool this Robin King is as he slits the throat of Firestorm. You know, he just totally bashed the brains in a Firestorm. Isn't he awesome?
And named your favorite heroes. Isn't that lit?
Yeah, it's just like, you're trying too hard, bro. You know, nobody likes the kid that tries too hard. It's annoying. But
Yeah, well, I'll tell you this. I'll tell you about who didn't try hard enough, and it was these Batmans. So look, the Bat Who Laughs brings the Robin King or whatever his name is into the I guess into his world, and he got a whole bunch of Batmen that are just kind of on a cross.
yeah, they're
Like,
crucified.
and he's like, "Oh, what's that about?" And he's like, "Yeah, these are the ones that wasn't edgy enough for the story."
They weren't metal.
So I'll peg they soft asses down. Apocalypse is back there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just annoying to read.
One of them is upside down. I'm dead. And it's a female. It's a female bat. It's a Batwoman.
Yeesh.
And she's upside. Yikes. Yeah. I thought that was a funny detail.
Yeah. That's all I got to say about the Robin King.